When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten, and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons, and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. Away say I don't love you like I loved you yesterday. I don't love you like I loved you yesterday. They're gonna clean up your looks with all the lies in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on you, son, so they can watch all the things you do. Because the drugs never work, they're gonna give you a smirk, cause they got methods of keeping you clean. They're gonna rip up your heads, your aspirations to shreds, another cog in the murder machine. They said I'm teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. The boys and girls in the clique, the awful names at the stick. You're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you're troubled and hurt, what you got under your shirt will make them pay for the things that they did. They said, oh, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. They can care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. Oh, yeah. Just like the hearse, you die to get in again. We are so far from you. Burning on, just like a match, try to incinerate the lives of everyone you know. And what's the worst to take from every heart?
You like D&D, Audrey Hepburn, Fangoria, Harry Houdini, and croquet. You can't swim, you can't dance, and you don't know karate. Face it, you're never gonna make it.
I don't want to make it. I just wanna. You know? You have something in your eye.
Me.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Well, I'm not okay. I'm really not okay. I'm not coming home.
I fall, if I fall. Turn away. If you could get me a drink of water, 'cause my lips are chapped and faded. Call my Aunt Marie. Help her gather all my things and bury me in all my favorite colors. My sisters and my brothers still. I will not kiss you, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. Now turn away, 'cause I'm awful just to see. 'Cause all my hair's abandoned on my body, all my agony. Know that I will never marry. Baby, I'm just soggy from the chemo, but counting down the days to go. It just ain't living, and I just hope you know. Goodbye today. I'd ask you to be true, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. 'Cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. Well, I was there on the day they sold the cars for the Queen. And when the lights all went out, we watched our lives on the screen. I hate the ending myself, but it started with an alright scene. It was the roar of the crowd that gave me heartache to sing. It was a lie when they smiled and said you won't feel a thing. And as we ran from the cops, we laughed so hard it would sting. Yeah, yeah. If I'm so rude, for a hospital stay. Well, if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. So go away. Just go right away. But where did you run to? And where did you hide? Go find another way. Rush away. This is the sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. Well, if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. Come on, it's just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. Well, if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you.
Sing it out, boy, you've got to see what tomorrow brings. Sing it out, girl, you've got to be what tomorrow needs. For every time that they want to count you out and use your voice every single time you open up your mouth.
Sing it for the boys, sing it for the girls. Every time that you lose it, sing it for the world. Sing No, I know that I can't make you stay. But where's your heart? But where's your heart? But where's your... And I know there's nothing I can say to change that part. To change that part. To change. To me with words I thought I'd never speak, awake and unafraid, asleep or dead, 'cause I see